Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erkley and welcome to your Wednesday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. We're talking about Sara Kruzan, an inmate who's been in jail for almost 20 years after in 1995 she was convicted of murdering her former pimp. She is now looking for a new trial. I'm joined now by Press Enterprises' Rich Diatley. Rich, you've been following this story. What is the latest with this?
Well, the latest is that the district attorney was supposed to have a answer by September 18th. They got a 30-day delay, so now it's October 18th or so that they have to file papers in this case. What Kruzan is seeking is a new trial in which she will be able to offer a battered victim defense, saying that her relationship with the former pimp that she killed at a motel in Riverside on Iowa Avenue near University in 1994, at the age of 16, had that relationship with her. And then there was a big turnaround. The Attorney General's office was fighting her on this and was saying, no, their relationship was that of pimp to prostitute. But she persisted in some her efforts here, and the State Attorney General's office last spring actually reversed itself somewhat and said perhaps this should at least be considered, given the kind of history that she had from age 11 until the slaying, with being brutalized and attacked by this man on several occasions, and certainly under his control. And then it's so complicated for someone who's age 16. Her defense was at the time, or her claim was the time, that she killed this one pimp at the behest of another pimp who had taken control of her life. So all of this by age of 16, she's saying that her attorneys are saying it's time for a new trial in which she'd be able to present this kind of evidence to a jury, which she did not do in her 1995 trial.
And there's been quite a bit of attention around this, a lot of high-profile people getting involved, and even Governor Schwarzenegger, the former governor, actually reduced her sentence from life to 25 to life.
Right, gave her a chance at parole, but it doesn't take care of what her attorneys want, which is a new trial for her, and perhaps and they're depending on the outcome of that. She's also asked separately for credit for time served, but dismissal, but that was set aside by a Riverside County Superior Court judge, probably in deference to this larger issue of whether or not she should get a new trial under and with this defense.
And from what's laid out here, what do you see the likelihood of this actually happening?
It's difficult to say. Its district attorney's office is going to look at the fact that someone was murdered and robbed in a hotel room, and it was by a 16-year-old. The state attorney general's office now is sort of on the record as saying where they stand on it, which is that it should at least be considered. Likelihood is that she might get a new trial in Riverside once this is looked at, but anything less than that in terms of like getting released earlier or something like that, no, I don't think that will happen.
All right, Rich, thanks for joining us. That does it for our Wednesday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to stay tuned right here on PE.com for the latest breaking news.